Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I am the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys, who today find themselves in the FA Cup. The FA Cup, our competition, at least historically. Today we're taking on Bristol Rovers. We're again starting our B team because we've had good luck with them, and also because I'm trying to give everybody a bit of a rest going into the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, some of you are going to say, but Thanksgiving is not an English holiday, only an American one. That's right, but I'm an American manager, and I'm giving the boys Thanksgiving off. So that's that. I've decided. You can't stop me. Today I'm going to talk a little bit to you about S. Moore, arguably the breakout star of the 2013 AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys. We knew that Bald John Green was going to be great. We knew that other John Green was going to be great. The biggest surprise for me has been not just the goals, but also the assists that are produced by some more. It's been great to see. I've been and he, I think has enjoyed his celebrity. So I found out, I did an interview with Samore, basically, where I found out some things about him. Now you may remember from the last AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys video that Samore doesn't talk much. He is not selectively mute or anything like that, but he answers pretty much every question you ask him with one word, or in the case of, like, I didn't even notice this when we were training because he's so... like, on the training ground, he just does what you say. So if it's like, I'm a really expert manager, so I'll say things like, "Don't let him do that," and then some more just will stop letting him do that instead of saying like, "Okay, boss," or something like that. Usually they call me boss, which I appreciate. It's nice. It's a sign of respect. So anyway, Samore doesn't really talk on the training pitch, and it didn't really strike me as odd because, oh, God, get it, Seb Brown. Seb Brown. Remember when he saved 2 penalties against Luton Town and sent us into the Football League? We became a League 2 team, a team that you can play on FIFA. That's so beautiful. I'm so grateful to him. That's why he still starts. All right, so Samore is not married, but he has a very serious girlfriend. And when I asked him if he's thinking about getting married, he said unclear. So I don't know if he's just trying to like keep it a secret for the little lady or what. But yes, I met his girlfriend. She is super cool, very British. Like I think she's from Liverpool or something. Like she has one of those accents that you can just barely parse if you're an American. Like it doesn't even sound fully English. Maybe she's Scottish. I don't know. It's one of those, Americans, like, we're not good at accents. Like all we know is if it sounds weird. If it doesn't have that nice flat Americanness to it. That's what we Oh, get there. Oh, that was Francombe. When you were about to, when he does the robot, it's the Frankenstein dance. Yes. All right. Anyway, so his girlfriend's really cool though. She's an art teacher at an elementary school in South London, and they met because her dad is an AFC Wimbledon fan and like brought her to the games, and then they eventually met. And they fell in love, and it's pretty cute. They're pretty cute together. Again, they're not the talkiest couple. She's a little more outgoing, but still, even her. I mean, she's oh God, not the talkiest person. She's an artist. So, but yeah, so he is dating. As I know, a lot of Wimbly Wombly supporters have been asking about that. He's 20 years old, so he's just finished high school. Before becoming a professional footballer, and he's in that weird space in his career. This is not something we talked about. This is just something I'm telling you. He's in that weird space in his career where it could kind of go either way. Like he's probably going to spend his career sort of like in the leagues. Oh God, so bad at defense. In the in League 1, League 2, maybe you're with the team that gets promoted and goes up to the championship, but like he's not probably going to be a star. He's not going to like play for England or anything. And I think that he's accepted that. Like he seems to. One of the things I like about him is that he seems to kind of know the limits of his talent. which I think is really important no matter what you're doing, because it makes you work harder to know what am I good at, what am I not good at, you know. And I think he knows that he's not as we've got to find a way to score a goal here. By the way, I think he knows that he's not as purely talented as like Wayne Rooney or Steven Gerrard or something. Like he's still he just doesn't have, and he's not as purely talented as the John Greens, and he definitely knows that as well. I think the reason that we're suffering in this game is because we are inadequately moored. So I'm bringing on less more, as well as some more, and hopefully that's going to make the difference for us. But boys are a little tired out there, a little bit of an underwhelming performance in the first half, you have to say. I was hoping that Samora would score a goal in his big video, but he's been pretty much anonymous, so that's a little disappointing. But we'll see. Life is long, and the arc of history does bend toward justice. Yes, it's aggressive. I like 3 substitutions at halftime, and the Bristol Rovers made 1, so they aren't satisfied either. But yeah, he's a yeah. So he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't seem to have a lot of interests other than soccer. So not a big reader. Not that keen on the movies. Like I asked him what his favorite movie was, and he said Godfather, which is a pretty standard answer. Oh, we just got to get some defense in there, boys. But he loves soccer. All-time favorite player, a guy named John Barnes, played for Liverpool back in the 80s and 90s. Great player for England as well. He grew up a Liverpool supporter, but now, of course, his heart bleeds AFC Wimbledon, Wimbly, Wombley blue. He's a Womble. But it's weird. Like this is something we talked about. I said, is this a club that you'd want to stay at for your entire life? And he said, yeah. That's his actual answer. Yeah. But I think it's difficult because obviously we're having an amazing season. But like, what's life gonna be like when we get to League One or when we get to the Championship? Like, it's gonna be very different. And like, is Samora gonna still be the kind of guy who can deliver goals and results? I don't know yet. Good friends, best friend on the team is definitely Lizzie Bennett, Eliza Bennett. They get along really, really well, and there was some initial. It's interesting. Like I would have thought that having 2 gay players who are married to each other would have been kind of the biggest impediment to team unity, because there's still quite a lot of homophobia in soccer. Less so, you have to say, at the Wimbly Womblys than in most clubs. Our supporters are very. Very progressive and open-minded, and that's awesome. But I would have thought that would be the biggest issue. But the biggest issue by far has been they have a player named Klukas. Klukas is coming off and being replaced by D. Clark. Klukas, that's an adorable name. His name's Klukas. That's so cute. I want to name my kid Klukas. I want to go home to Henry today and say, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that your name is Klukas. The bad news is that the name you have known for these last 3.5 years is no longer your name. There's Yabamba. Oh, that's good stuff. He's got pace up the wing. Oh, unnecessary slide tackle, almost took out my own player. This is not going well, but it's okay. But he has. I asked him how he would describe this season at AFC Wimbledon or how he would describe his feelings about this season with AFC Wimbledon, and he said appreciative, which I thought was a really sweet answer. Oh, ball, John Green! Get it! What are you doing? What are you doing, S. Moore? Oh, man, I expect better. Oh, I think actually that was S. Moore. It's a little confusing because they're both named Moore. But, oh, we got to get the ball there, boys. We're better than this. We are, oh, John Green, you got to get that ball. Sweet guy. Oh, look at that beautiful. Oh, God. It's the most beautiful ginger I've ever seen. Oh, God. Oh, it's so difficult, but I made a promise to other John Green. Points, not gingers. That was the promise I made when he dyed his hair red for me. So I'm going to keep that promise. But, oh, my God, that was a beautiful ginger mop. I'm not even going to learn that player's name so that I don't have to feel the regret of knowing that he's never going to be a Wimbly Wombly. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh! I thought that was it. Oh. Ball John Green with the... Oh! Oh, who are these Bristol Rovers? Oh, that was a great move by the Ginger. Good Lord, I can't compete with it. Um, yeah, but I think I like a guy like, I mean, one of the things I really like about S. Moore is that he was the person who, more than anyone on the team, even more than Ball John Green and other John Green, tried to make Lizzie Bennett feel immediately welcome and to say, like, you are a part of this team. And of course, he didn't do that with words. He did it by, like, spending time with her and by, like, working out with her and by, like, not being afraid of her in the locker room and stuff like that. And that's been awesome. So he's a guy, like a lot of people I respect, whose actions speak much louder than his words, which hardly speak at all. So I like him a lot. I hope that he becomes a favorite, because I'd really like him to hang around. Really like him to hang around Wimbly Wombly Lane for as long as possible. Is that really the end of the game? God, so disappointing. I apologize to my supporters. I will put the A team back in, and hopefully we'll see better results. It's not the best stuff. So we're gonna have a rematch with the Bristol Rovers. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.